Mathematicians online class. Today we are going to learn ICSE Board Mathematics Class 7 Chapter 21 Data Handling. So we are continuing with the topic where we left on the previous video. Graphical representation of data. We know that it is better for us to understand when the data is present in a graphical format, right? If the data is written in numbers, then it will be difficult for us to understand the data. What is the data all about? And we don't get any inference, right? When we look directly into the data, we will not understand anything. But if it is presented in a graph format, see, for example, this data, looking at this data, we are not understanding much. When we are looking into the graph, then we understood that Thursday is reflecting, right? Thursday, we can see that Thursday is reflecting very easily because Thursday is having the highest, the height is the highest, so which means that it is reaching approx 11 or 12, right? So it is attracting us, so we can easily understand by a number of children and days, right? So we can easily understand that we can easily understand and interpret the data. So graphical representation means representing the data in a graphical format or a pictorial format. So what is a bar graph? A very commonly used statistical graph is bar graph. Representation by bar graph is simple and easy to understand. So in a bar graph, all items of the given observation are presented by vertical bars. Okay, so vertical bars means in this is the vertical bar. Okay, vertical bar, and this is the horizontal bar. So we follow only vertical bars. Okay, thick rectangle, the height of which are in proportion to the size of the respective item. The width of the bar and the spacing between them are kept a constant. Thus the height of an item of size 5 is half the size of the item of size 10. We generally use a graph paper to represent the given data by a bar graph. So from this example, it will be more clear to us. The following table gives a birthday of 40 children in a year. Illustrate the data by a bar graph. So first one, like a Thursday, it is 11 showing, right? And the smallest one is Saturday, which means it is 2. So just observe that the highest is 11, right? So we can, when we draw the bar graph, we can draw in this manner. We can draw in this manner. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let it be. I'm extending this line so it will be easy. Okay. Now I'm doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, now let it be there. Now we understood that this is the number of children, and I'm going to give the class also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Okay, so in the paragraph you will be getting proper spacing. Then the next step is, once we have marked that, then the next step is days, number of days, that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I am just going to mark downside equal spacing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So Monday, Tuesday, you have to write full. Okay, Wednesday in this manner. You can write in this manner. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So just see, we have just arranged it, the things in this manner. Now we will just see on Monday the thing is 7, right? Monday the thing is 7. So we are going to do with equal spacing. We are going to do with the equal spacing. So the bar graph will be straighter. So first one and second one, Tuesday 7 is over, then 3, 8 and 11. Yeah, 3, then 8, and the next one is 11, then 3, 2, 6, then again 3, then again 2, and the next one is 6 approx here, right? 3, 2 and 6. So with the help of a scale and a pencil you can draw it in an easy manner. So this is the way. So already the explanation is given with the already it is drawn here beautifully. So we'll just go through it. So just see the space is here, the space and here the space which are equal. The space and the space is equal, both up and down, right? And there is a width here and this width also is equal. Both this width are equal. These gaps are equal. Understood? And even the a bar size of the bar is also equal. All the bars are looking similar, and we have to ensure that we have to ensure the size and the gap everything is equal. And here also the number is given, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. That is also the spacing is also proper, right? Equal space is given. And we know that if it is 1 coming in between, then we can take the middle. 0 and 2, the middle is 1, then 2, then 3, and the middle is here 5, 6, then 7 and 9 and 11. Understood? So this is the way we will be able to mark it, because in this question it is they have clearly mentioned Thursday is 11. So we will just see how the Thursday is coming as 11. See, after 10 the gap is here, right? It is not 12 is here and 10 is here. So we are taking 11 and 11 is showing us here only. Understood? So that is 11. So we have to ensure that if it is not, if when we are drawing and if 11 is not given, then we have to apply the logic and we have to do it accordingly. Once you do it, make sure that you are writing x-axis and y-axis. All the graph will be having x-axis and y-axis and an arrow mark also, and an arrow mark. Okay, and here the starting this corner will be always 0. You have to mention 0 there. So three things are x-axis arrow mark, y-axis arrow mark, x-axis arrow mark and 0. These three things are compulsory. Okay, and one more thing, we have to always maintain the class interval, or if a variable is given, then we have to mention that, and the frequency, that is also mandatory. So what is given in the question, that we have to, if it is height, if it is weight, if it is climate, if it is something else, we have to mention number of children, number of boys, number of families, whatever it is, what is the according to the question, we have to mention it. Now we'll see. We have to represent the total, that following timetable gives birthday of 40 children in a year. Illustrate the data by a graph bar. It is all about the birthday. So on Monday 7 children, Tuesday 3 children were born, and Wednesday 8 children were born, and Thursday 11 children. The highest number of birth was on Thursday. We understood that the highest number of birth was on Thursday. That is the data we have got. Now in this question we'll see data. Draw a bar graph showing the average rainfall recorded in the month of June to November in Jaipur. Also answer the following question. So June, July, August, September, October, November, and the 20, 30, 45, 25, 15 and 7.5. I request all of you take your graph paper with you now. Take your graph paper. After taking the graph paper, do you all take? Good. So once you take the graph paper, then draw a straight line and an arrow mark, then mention there y. Let it be little lengthy. Okay, and both up and down you can draw an arrow mark. Okay, it's fine. Both up and down you can draw it. And again draw an arrow mark in this manner as well. Okay. And mention here in this corner 0, in this corner 0, and in this corner as x-axis, and upside this corner as y-axis. Did you draw this much? X, y-axis and 0. Once you have drawn, then now we will just see. See, did you see the graph? There is a block given, right? So it is easy for us to understand, right? So this much gap we will give for everything. Like yeah, this much graph they have given. Okay, 2 bar graph. The first one they have given little extra, but we will not give in that manner. Okay, the gap should be equal. So equal gap we have given, and accordingly we have written first one June, July, August, September, October, November. So just write June, July, August, September, October, November. You pause the video and write. Okay, so once you have written that, then you have to write there as months. Okay, you have to, in the x-axis title you have to write there months, and the y-axis title you have to write there rainfall. You have to write there rainfall, and we will observe that what is the highest rainfall here. Highest rainfall is 45, right? So the frequency is high. So if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, it will be so big, right? So we are going to take 5, 10, 15. So according to the question, it may change. In some question it may come in the form of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay. In some question it may come in the form of 2, 4, 6, 8, etc. In some question it may come in this manner, like 10, 20, 30, 40, etc. In some question it may come in this manner, like 100, 200, 300, and it goes. Okay, so these are some of the things, and it may even come in the form of like a 20, 40, 60. So according to the variable, according to the y-axis, the highest value we will see. Okay, the highest value we will see, then we will draw. Here the August is having the highest value with 45, and the least value is 7.5. So we have taken it accordingly. Now again, so just mark equally 5. The same gap should be here also. Then 10, then equal gap 15, then equal gap 20, then 25, then 30, then 35, then 40, then 45. Okay, so equal gap we have given and we have drawn. Just draw this, pause the video and draw. Okay, now once we are drawn, then we will just see. June is 20, right? So 20. Okay, then July is 30. So we will just put the scale like this, 30. We understood that here it is coming 30 approx. Okay, then we will just draw 30 first of all with the help of a scale, and we will take the eraser and we will just rub the both the corners which is coming extra. Understood? And we will make it perfect. And once it is done, then we will give a small shading because there is no color with us, no? So we will give a small shading. So you can do the shading in this manner. This is the mode of shading which we are supposed to do. Now it is looking okay. If it is with the small lines, then it will look more elegant. Yeah. So this is the way how we used to draw the bar graph. Now I hope it is okay for you. Now what is the average rainfall of the season, which means that mean, right? Mean equal to how much? Mean equal to sum of observation divided by number of observation. Number of observation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? And sum of observation we have to add it, and 142.5 divided by 6 equal to 23.75. So that is the average. Then second question, which month has the maximum rainfall? Which is month is having? August, right? Again, which month has the least rainfall? Which is having? November. And what is the total rainfall of the season? Total rainfall of the season is 142.5. So this is all about drawing a graph and finding solutions for it. And we will skip this portion, line graph, and this line graph won't be coming for your exams as of now. Okay, we'll just skip it. Line graph. Yeah, so this is all about this chapter. So go through the videos. Once you have watched the video, then once you are completed watching, then mention your name below the video so I can ensure that your attendance. Thank you all.